about that pop that greets the #1 UFC middleweight contender? He has emerged through the gauntlet at 185 pounds, and tonight, that elusive crack at UFC Gold.
Just getting here is an accomplishment, because the waters are shark infested. Every single time you walk into the octagon, you are challenged at the highest level. So to get here is one thing. It's another thing to become the champion. He feels like tonight is his night to complete the journey, to finish writing his story and walking away with a championship belt.
There is a little bit of friction on this matchup, but most people would argue if any athlete is well-equipped to bottle that emotion and realize success on a big stage, it is this #1 contender. Those questions give way to answers here in a moment. Here he is, folks. You know who he is, the undisputed UFC middleweight champion. This man has run roughshod through one of the deepest divisions in the UFC, and he is showing no signs of slowing down.
He ain't slowing down now. He loves the ability to call himself the champ. A smile is on his face every time somebody goes, "Hey, champ, how you doing?" The guy lives for it. He lives for the adulation. He lives for the applause. He lives for the ability to stay in the spotlight. He will fight to defend his title as if his life depended on it.
Huge training camp for him. He feels like he has leveled up in a lot of disciplines of mixed martial arts. And man, if he presents an even better version, scary proposition for the challenger. Our tale of the tape for this middleweight championship fight. We send it inside the octagon. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC middleweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Assassin. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world, Ferocious.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready.
Scheduled for 5 rounds if need be. Oh! Huge kick to the body. Superman punch lands.
Oh my goodness, what a kick!
All right, here we go, early round 1. We talk about wrestling being a great equalizer in MMA, but length and reach is another one. He's got a great jab. We'll see if he can employ it today.
You have got to be born with it, right? You don't get taller. When you're a tall guy, you have to understand, make your skill set match your physical abilities. And this guy has done this tremendously. Oh, what a kick.
Hard ground and pound strike there. I believe that one opened him up. Collar tie here.
Huge knee lands from Miko. Landing massive shots. Oh, nice body shot.
Oh, continuing to attack the head as that diving punch lands. Rubber guard form now, DC. Some people believe this is nothing more than a stall tactic. What do you think? Looks like a potential submission attempt here.
It's tight, it's tight. Fight IQ on full display there. Recognizing he was losing the sub, elected to keep the dominant position.
He's got to cut above the eye now. All right, half guard form here, and a lot of offensive options, I would think, at his disposal.
Oh, he's got a ton of options. He has submission options, but I believe the safest option for him here is going to be to use his ground and pound. Build a base, posture up, throw big strikes, get back in position, build posture again, throw big strikes, and just really wear him down with a really secure position in half guard.
And potentially a critical takedown here. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. Oh, that's tight. He might get a finish here. No way, he got out.
This is a guy that never gives up on himself. He was able to clear his head, defend the armbar. The fight looked done. He lives to fight on.
Big moments on both sides in round one. All right, that's the end of the round. You see the fighter's got a cut on his lip. Not necessarily a Robbie Lawler lip opening, if you know what I'm talking about, but certainly something that could be a source of adversity here moving forward. Cut man in there quickly to try to shore it up. All right, let's get you a replay from that previous round. It was the big knockdown courtesy of that kick that nearly closed the show for good.
It almost closed the show, but nothing's more discouraging than when you get somebody hurt that bad and you don't shut the door. He has to go back to work now knowing that he's got about as tough a guy as he's ever had in front of him in the octagon tonight.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Second round underway. Oh, man, that couldn't have felt good. Flush knee lands to the body by the taller fighter. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there.
And that was a solid kick.
How about the leg kick there? Beautiful. See that every day. Beautiful Imanari roll. Right into a heel hook attempt now.
Leg kick lands.
Man, look at that damage on the right side of his body. Starting to really bruise now.
Getting him out here. Big ground and pound. He's got to start throwing down.
His opponent in a world of trouble.
Beautiful level change. Make him think you're going low and come right over the top with that beautiful overhand. Great punch.
All right, so an opportunity goes by the boards. He had him stunned, nearly finished, and now his opponent has wrapped.
His opponent recovered. Now we've got to feel everything. Yeah, there it is again. Look at that. Oh, nice level change.
Pretty good work with the strike there from bottom position. Oh, looks like he's going for an armbar here. How tight is that?
What a tight armbar.
He's having his way with him here. All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke. He passes to half.
Lands the grounded pound strike here. All right, north-south position now. We'll see how he chooses to proceed. Another ground and pound strike gets home.
Nice.
Oh, crowd just loving it as the fighters, after an extended grappling battle, make their way back to the feet.
Yeah, they're back on their feet. They spend a lot of energy on the ground. These guys are going back and forth on the ground, and ultimately, he's gotten back to his feet to give himself an opportunity.
Right now, you see some visible damage on that calf. We'll keep an eye on that.
You got to watch it. I mean, this kick is so damaging.
15 seconds remain in the round. Ooh! send him for submission now. Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're going to fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up. All right, so let us now check out some of the action in that round, DC. There was a whole lot of it, including a stunner upstairs that nearly closed the show.
It was a lot of action. It was back and forth action, but the big moment was that big strike to the head that landed, that put him on wobbly legs, and in survival mode. Luckily, he made it to the end of that round.
You ready? You ready? Let's do it.
Round 3 of a possible 5.
It's over.
Stop.
It's over.
Whoa!
Oh, man.
The official decision is in. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 6 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world, Ferocious.
So you just heard it there from Bruce Buffer, and still UFC middleweight champion. He had some doubters coming in. I would imagine he muted most of that noise with this effort.
A record on repeat is what happens when this guy fights.
Yeah.
Every time people say he's not going to be able to get this guy, but over and over he does it and remains the champion. Congratulations, champ.